Representing the Cheryl side of the family.
Shoma, stop talking. I know everyone here is tired of listening to Shoma's voice or her sing. And me too, I hear it every day. It's like taking a bottle out of the baby. You cannot take that mic away from her. So let me talk, alright? You're all probably wondering, who am I? It's not your fault. Everyone here either thinks Chris is Shoma's brother, or Shoma's the only child. Uncle Andy So let me introduce myself. My name is Shone. I go to school in Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm an aviation major. That's why I'm never here. And it's not your fault that you don't know who I am. It's my mom's fault. If you're a new person to the Atlanta Martha Church, my mom will automatically introduce herself. So a typical example is, Andy the വീട് എവിടെയാ? ഓ കോട്ടയം. ആൻറ്റിക്ക് മക്കളുണ്ടോ? ആ ഉണ്ട്. ആ മോള് കണ്ടോ? അവള് പാട്ട് പാടുന്ന ജോർജ് സ്റ്റേറ്റിലെ ഡെന്റിസ്റ്റ്. ക്രിസ് മോൻ. നമ്മുടെ ചേട്ടൻ്റെ മോനെ ബോംബെയിൽ നിന്ന് വന്നാ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ പ്രോഗ്രാമിംഗ് ഡിസൈനിങ് മാസ്റ്റർ. അതെല്ലാം. ആൻറ്റിക്ക് വേറെ മക്കള്? ഓ ഷോണിൻ്റെ മക്കൾ. ഷോണുണ്ട്. ഫ്ലോറിഡയിലാണ്. So I want everyone to know that Shoma's my sister, and Appana Amme, Sergeant Paul and Omana Paul. I know my mom's hiding with her tumba sari covering her right now. So I know Chris has been a good brother for Shoma and me, and let's start our program. Yeah, that's another problem. People think Shoma is a great singer, Quill. Then my mom says, Magan Bado. Illa.
Enough about you, Sean. Let's get to the program. So our speech is going to be kind of different. You know, what we're going to do is we're going to have different points embarrassing Chris the judges. So first of all, do you guys know this quote? He came, he saw, he conquered. It is Julius Caesar, but I'm going to rewrite that. He came, he saw, he conquered, he left. That is Chris the judge for you guys. Many of you guys think, oh, yes, that's Chris the judge. He came, he gave a speech. Everybody's like, wow, woman has a pretty nice son, you know? But surely Chris the judge is my cousin, but a brother. First of all, I'm going to give you a story about Chris the judge. This is a copyright from my favorite cousin, as I was supposed to say, Donna Judgen. And he said, one day, Chris Thomas, the little boy Chris Thomas, was trying to ride his bicycle. He's not like one of those normal boys who just like to run and sweat and smell and, you know. He was one of those guys who just like to sit home, you know, bake cookies. No, just kidding, not that. So one day, Don Judgen and Chris Judgen, sorry, they went for a bike ride, and Don Judgen was trying to teach Chris Judgen how to ride his bike. So as Chris Judgen was pedaling, Don Judgen was holding him, you know, pushing him, and then he started to ride by himself. And then Don Judgen let go. He didn't tell Chris Judgen that he was going to let go, but he let go. And so Chris Judgen was going forth, back and forth. He went straight ahead, and then he looked back, and he didn't see Don Judgen. That buddy, he just kept going. He kept going, and then he stopped. He came back, gave him a big slap. So the moral of the story is, Preachiji, don't let him go.
Alright, I'm going to talk about Chris the perfectionist. Living with a perfect person is not that fun. You guys see a perfect Chris. I have to live with him. So let me give you a typical. Mommy, pally ponde, elneke. Elneke, mommy. Shone, pally ponde, elneke. Christmas, pally ponde. Yandy, yan ready ya, elnetu. 10 minutes later. Shone, ready ya, yan ready ya, mommy. My door. Shone, elnekao. Chris's room. Chris is shaved, took a bath, changed his clothes, and reading his devotion. 15 minutes later, Shone! Elneke! Eniki choir late ആകാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല. നയനാനങ്ങൾ എന്നെ വഴക്ക് പറയും. So I come downstairs after 15 minutes. I see 3 people, 2 angry people. Of course, my mom and my sister breathing hard. Oh man, no. Then I see Chris. Chris is just smiling. He's always, when you ever see him, he's always happy, smiling, and it lightens your day. And then my mom goes, Usine kandu padikana. Kandi geetidu. Cheyidu mudidu. So this is why Chris is a perfect guy, and I'm jealous. One day I really want to be a perfect guy just like this.
Let's hope that happens. Now, you guys, this is another face. Chris the scientist. Have you guys heard about that? Well, this dude, when he was small, he tried to find a solution to kill what? Ants. Yep. And you don't want to know what he uses. He uses dishwashing soap. He uses bathing soap. He uses, I don't really know what he uses, but his solution really didn't work. But Prejaji, he's a scientist, so experiment.
Let me talk about Chris Chachin Panjapao. When you look the word Panjapao in the Malayalam dictionary, you're going to see Chris Thomas. He is a really innocent and loyal guy. But in my family, the Chero family, 90% of us are guys, the first generation. And I am the youngest one. So it sucks. Because I have so many Japanese. And when my mom said, Chris, oh man. But the good thing is, Chris is a Panjabal, so I was able to be the chairman for once in my whole life. Because Chris never says no to anything. If I'm sitting at home and I go, Chris, you want to go watch a movie? Yeah, sure. That's his answer for everything. Yeah, sure. Then I go, Chris, do you want to take out the garbage? Yeah, sure. Chris, you want to jump off the bridge? Are you coming with me? Yeah, sure. So this is why Chris Raj is a Punjabal. He's a loyal guy. You can trust him with anything. And what's another point we can talk about Chris?
I kind of agree with that. Let me support that. One day, me and Sean and Chris Judge go to the mall. I start looking at shoes and I start touching it, and then Chris Judge comes, "Do you want it?" I was like, "Ooh, cha-ching!" And then I was like, "Yeah." I mean, no, I like them, but he's like, "Get it." And then Sean tries my trick. He goes to every store and he starts touching everything, thinking that Chris Judge will buy everything for him. But what I'm trying to say is,
let's stop making fun of it.
Yeah, let's get to the point. No more embarrassing stories.
Well, let me go first, because you always start. I still remember, Bridget, you're a lucky girl. He is head over heels over you. I still remember the first day when the wedding proposal came. I go home, I see everyone smiling. Chris Judge's dad, mom, my dad, Shoma. Everyone's laughing, giggling. I'm like, what's going on? I'm okay, who? And Shoma says, Priya. I'm like, Priya? You have to know, I'm really, really bad with names. I'm horrible with names. So she's trying to describe me who is Priya, because I barely come to church. I come once in a while. And so I see Chris Judge in the corner going like, oh, no, I asked, what's going on? Chris said, no, nothing. And Shone, like you, Chris, you know. So, on a serious note, I'm not a serious guy, so let me read it out, I guess. Alright. I'm not the right guy to give advice because I'm not married yet. The only thing I know is these people, Chris and Priya, is a perfect couple. They're meant to be together. You can read their website, Bombay Wada, something going on, and stuff like that. It's perfect for each other. The only thing I can say is that you guys had to give me advice, and then I hope on your 25th wedding anniversary, I get to speak once more, and I can tell good examples of not only Chris, but Priya too.
That goes for me too. Preacher, I did not forget you, but this is, we're representing the Cheerio side, so that's why I didn't mention your name. But Preacher G, you are really a true inspiration to me. The determination you have just really inspires me. Nothing stops you. All of us got emails, right? Yeah, nothing stops her. But Preacher G, we really love you, and we are really lucky to have you in our family. Like you said, I'm not married yet too, so I can't give you guys advice, but you guys are truly the perfect couple. God sincerely did make this work in the right way. We love you.